To conclude Unit 7 on the calculation of volumes, let us look at one of the new features of MDT TCP MDT7.5. We use the sketch, plots, extraction, and blasting, where you can see a series of contours in relation to the current work site, with a reference to the purity of the materials extracted. As in this case, we need to calculate the volume for each certification, regardless of the function of the material. As such, we could show the calculations of our surface volumes using a contour again, selecting this example plot and selecting the surfaces correctly. First, the old work site, and then the most recent one. Using this data, as we have said before, to list the results in the drawing or in another type of file, in addition to drawing the results with height differences. The drawback of this procedure is that it may be somewhat slow if we are dealing with a large number of plots. However, the new feature of MDT enables us to calculate this type of case far more quickly. Hence, we first delete to prevent data from overlapping using the new MDT volumes volume by plots command. The previous step consists of the need to convert our contours into plots. Using the MDT plots defined by polylines command, we are asked to provide a text height, and then, if we wish to select one or several in a multiple manner, we choose multiple and select our objects. We need to be careful in relation to how we select our polylines, as MDT will ask us to edit the plot in accordance with this order in due course. In this case, we will put the purity of the material as the name of the plot. For the following contour, as we have not prepared how or with what criterion we have selected the plot, we are in doubt as to what it might be. We end with this plot and can see both the name of the plot created and the labeled surface of the same. What has happened is that, as we do not know the selection criterion, we have become confused on inserting the name of the same, which needs to be corrected, and which is advisable if we are going to use the creation of lines in a multiple manner, as we are going to do this in an orderly manner and in an anti-clockwise direction or in a sequential manner. Once our plots have been corrected, we can now calculate this volume by plots. To do so, we go to MDT Plots, to the Tools to check the list of plots, in which we have a table of our different plots and the respective surfaces. We now go to MDT Volumes by Plots and designate the plots we wish to calculate in the following window, either using the list or graphically. We also have the same values of the factors to calculate the sponge and compaction volume, including the size of the cell and the minimum height difference, which will affect the accuracy of our calculation. We once again select the old file as a basis and the new file for calculation, rapidly obtaining the results for each row. We can print a specific list for each plot, and, as in the previous case, we can draw and label the difference in heights. Once again, we now have a total volume broken down by plot in a rapid manner, and if we conceal the cells, the volume of each plot has also been labeled.